Hi. So this is late because a lot has been going on, but it's fine. I'm getting things done when I get things done. So these are what I thought to be the worst books that I read of last year. If one of your favorite books happens to be on this list, it's okay, you know. You don't have to click away. You can keep watching. In fact, you can start hate watching me, form a one-sided rivalry with me, a sort of parasocial relationship where you become obsessed with me, and then eventually you fall in love with me. Now that we got that out of the way, let's go ahead and get started. First off, I have the second book in the System Divine, I don't know what this is supposed to be now. I thought it was a duology when I started it. Between Burning Worlds. This is a Les Mis in space retelling, and I thought that was gonna be like a lot of fun because I like Les Mis. But I should have known that I like Les Mis too much to have fun with the retelling, because this just made me angry. Like, the first book I didn't like. I think it was also on my worst books of the year list. Oops. The first book I didn't like, but I was like, I think I'm being like too anal about this. I think I'm making too big of a deal about this. It's just like it's a YA sci-fi series. I'm looking for too much. But I read this book and I really didn't like it. I feel like character names are used as gimmicks rather than like homages like to the actual characters. I feel like it kind of shits on Victor Hugo's like original like thematic message of the novel. Like, I didn't like some of like the sort of like implications that this book was making. Other than that, it's like a decently written series. Like, the characters are interesting, the story's interesting. Like, I read 2 whole books of it and they're not small books. Like, so, you know, like, there's something here, but it's not for me, so I'm sorry. Next, I have Sanctuary by William Faulkner. I'm not gonna say that this book is the reason why I dropped, like, most of my classes, but after reading this book, I did have to write an essay about this book where I connected it to something in my life, and in doing that, I realized I wasn't done processing some things that happened in my life, and I kind of went into a really bad spiral and then dropped all but one of my classes. So, like, it didn't help. Other than that, it wasn't really fun to read. So, fuck, what is this about? This is about, I think, a girl who gets kidnapped in Mississippi. William Faulkner, I don't know, he's dead. Like, he's not gonna be watching this or anything, so, like, who cares what I say? But I didn't like this book. Next, I have The Wives by Taryn Fisher, and I think a lot of people read this book and felt the same. So I feel like solidarity in that. So this book is about a woman who is married to a man, and he has 2 other wives, and she one day meets one of the wives and realizes, like, oh, maybe he's treating her bad, and she tries to get involved, and he's like, don't get involved. And she does anyway, and I hated this book. I really did. It could have been interesting until, like, the final, like, twist I thought was so stupid and, like, so overdone. And I just kind of based in a lot of really problematic, like, tropes. And I just didn't enjoy it at all. So, not for me. And the last book that I did not like this year was The Friend Scheme, by Caleb, Dietrich. Yeah. This is about 2 boys who are from rival gangs, and they end up getting involved with each other. And I thought that was gonna be like something really interesting. And to talk about why I didn't like it, I'm gonna spoil it. So if you care about spoilers, you go ahead and leave. But the one of the sons ended up not being a descendant of the gang or whatever, but actually the son of a cop. And he was hanging out with him because he was the son of the cop, and he was trying to get information to the cops. And also, he slept with him because while acting as a fucking police informant, and that just made me feel so gross. I already don't like the police, so I don't really like reading about them in fiction. And it could have been fine, like, the way that things went. I think if it was treated for the situation that it was, which is a super fucked up situation. And I really think he didn't get away with it or anything. Like, the love interest, I don't even remember their names. He was obviously mad, but, like, I felt like he was too forgiving in the end. Like, that would have been an absolute deal breaker for me. But that's just me. So yeah, those are my worst books of the year. Best books of the year, I will be filming that soon. Just not right now, but soon. So we'll be up soon. And yeah, that's gonna be it from me. Before I go, check out the links in my description to some worthwhile organizations that you should donate to, including transition funds to some close friends of mine, and other things like usually for Texas and all that. And yeah, that's gonna be it. Oh wait, my social media is also in the description if you want to follow me on Twitter or Goodreads or Instagram or anything like that. Right, okay, like and subscribe if you want to, or don't. You don't have to. I'm not your dad. I can't make you do anything you don't want to do. All right, bye. I love you.